The Chicago Bears have made a roster move as they cut Trenton Gill, punter from last season, who was the reason that we got Tory Taylor here now. Got to talk about the reaction to Tory Taylor being here and what that means heading into this next season with a new punt situation. All that and more in today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Let's go. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. Only channel talking Bears, our Bears fans talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Appreciate everybody who rocks with us, hits the likes button, and subscribes to the channel, because all of that does help us keep improving. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from as I die. Probably the fact that I'm sitting here talking punter talk on the channel. The Chicago Bears have cut Trenton Gill per Field Yates after drafting Iowa punter Tory Taylor. And this is no surprise. Listen, you take a punter in the 4th round. You kind of knew what it was going to end up being. They drafted Trenton Gill back in 2022. He just didn't get the job done. He was one of the worst punters in the NFL. Did not put the Bears in good field position often. Just didn't produce enough. And it was, I'll say this about it, the whole situation, right? There are 2 times on the field, to me, when you most noticeably notice a punter. When he is booming the football, as Tory Taylor should be doing, or when he is woefully underwhelming week in and week out. And I think that's a lot of what we saw with Trenton Gill last season. Just a guy who's 38 net punt yards last season, basically ranked him dead last in the NFL. His 11.9% on the touchback was tied for 3rd worst in the NFL. He had a 26% rate of punts inside the 20-yard line, which was 4th worst in the NFL. And so when you start to look at it in those scenarios, right, you understand why Ryan Poles felt like he needed to go out and add to this kicking unit. Now, do I love the idea of going out there and getting a punter? Clearly I don't. You guys have seen the video on the channel. It is what it is, but there's a clear need for it. You went out and got a clear starter. We're not having a kicking competition during camp. We've got the bar is set, and it feels like you've gone out and got a guy with a absolute monster leg that's going to be able to land punts inside of the 20 and inside of the 10-yard line quite often. I mean, he's somebody who, at least if you're going to go out and get a guy, you go out and get the best. So I'm not upset at this move at all. I think that this is a solid move by the Chicago Bears to go out and add him to the team. And I think that it really signifies, to me, this almost signifies one thing more than anything. We believe that we're going to be good enough to a point where we're willing to invest in our special teams unit, because we want to make sure that we have our defense on the field in top-notch situations to continue to allow our offense to get short fields, because we're going to get the ball back, right? That's what it signals to me. And so, listen, if we go out there and we're week in and week out, he's dropping 2 or 3 punts in the 5, and the Bears defense is starting off in the right position. I love playing the field position game. I think this is a great way to play the field position game. And I think, it kind of goes to what I was talking about yesterday. The Bears kind of feel like they're a little bit further along in this rebuild process, and maybe they're out of the rebuild process because they're making moves like this. This is a move to me that signals, hey, listen, we're not sitting here holding on to dead weight. We're not keeping roster spots for guys that aren't going to be the best of the best. We're trying to get the best at every position, and we're going to go out there and we're going to put our best foot forward. Sorry to see Trenton Gill go, but when you underperform, you underperform. It's now you have Tory Taylor coming in, somebody who I think is going to be able to perform at a high level on a special teams level and put the Bears in a lot of good positions. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below about the Chicago Bears going out there and cutting Trenton Gill and leaving this in there for Tory Taylor to now come in, walk in, and be the starter. I'm excited. I've seen the highlights, all of that stuff. Of course, I saw him right when Iowa ended up playing in the Big Ten, blah, blah, blah. I've seen him kick before, but I'm excited to see kind of, okay, what is that going to do here in Soldier Field? No dome, tough elements. You got to pin somebody when the wind's blowing 40 miles an hour in a circle. I kind of want to see what that's going to look like, but I'll tell you this. He's got one of those things. I always say this, right? Back when I played baseball, you knew when somebody swung different. right? I had a swing that was like, I can hit the ball really well. I can get it over the fence. Boom, we're good. And then every now and then you'd hear a bomb go off on somebody's bat that you were playing against. And you'd be like, oh, he hits hard. That's what people are comparing Tory Taylor's punts to. And so I'm looking forward to hearing that bomb go off on his foot and seeing him be able to plant people 5 yards, 10 yards within the opposing side of the field. And hopefully the Bears defense is able to capitalize on it. But let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you as well. As always, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago Bear Don. And make sure y'all tune in, man, because we're going to be reacting. You see, I had a stroke right there. To Ryan Poles talking with Pat McAfee today. Also going to break down some more stuff with this Bears team moving forward. All that and more on today's daily show as well. So tune in with us at 6 on that. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bear down. One love. Peace.